Yeah, Paul, I think you are right. It would have been sweeter if they would have done this with leaf spring instead of linkage, just like the real Jeep. It would have been even more true to scale. And we're recording. Look at this. Look at this, guys. This is the ROC Hobby 1941 MB Scaler. This is a military Jeep. Really cool, fully waterproof. It's got realistic injection molded body. It looks detailed as heck because I was on a night crawl the other day and somebody had it. It's got functioning lights. The steering wheel actually turns. This thing, for the price, it's you hit home runs with it. This truck is very nice, very scale for all your military guys, even not military guys. If you love scale, this is a nice truck to get. And on top of that, you get a nice little case with it. So let's start opening it up and see what's in it. This is where I'm going to have to go fast forward. Is it glued somewhere?
I don't know. Shouldn't be.
Oh, it's coming out slowly. Wait. Okay. Put in the box. Just pull on the box. Ah, that was hard work. So you do get kind of what's called a briefcase with it, which is really neat because it actually has little hinges here that you open up and then you go ta-da. So this is very neat and very decent. So let's get a little closer to that and take it out of the box. Look at that. This truck is so cool that even the flies want to come and see it. Get over there. Get over there. It's me. Me in the truck. So it has cloth seats, which are very nice. And I was told that this is the scale that you actually take a G.I. Joe figure and they fit perfectly in here. So you even have the red rear seat. But with this ammo crate there, it's kind of hard to put your feet there. But it does come with the rag top poles, but the rag top does not come with it. It is optional. Same thing with you can actually get a 50 caliber for this. So very nice details in here. And even the mirrors are almost real, like up to the details. So let's grab the truck. So in the bottom of it, you do get the remote, which comes in two pieces. That's very interesting, the way you actually clip these together. Again, I have Vanna White with me, helping me out.
Vanna White's failing here.
Vanna White is failing. RTFM. There we go. So remote with it is nice. It does have foam, so it's a nice grip. You do have 3 channels on it. Channel 4 EPA. I have to look at the manual, see what these buttons do actually for it. And you have other buttons on the side. So here's your steering trim and throttle trim. And another button here for the 4th channel. So it is a 4-channel transmitter. Nice. Wonder if it's a 4-channel receiver in the truck. So in this you get the remote and you also get a manual. In the manual, real quick, I know I'm boring you guys a little bit with the manual and all that, but we got to go through what's in the box. And I know you guys want to see this real quick. So in the manual you get a breakdown of the truck, breakdown of the bars for the canopy, and what else do you get? Here's a remote control. Is there a breakdown of the truck itself? Again, different languages. So I just went on the manual, and then it goes on a different language. So the only thing you get is the basic of the truck, not to tear it down. So, but it's still very good little manual to have for the truck. So let's have a closer look at this thing. So out of the box, you do get some packaging. This is very neat, very interesting. The hood, does the hood open? Yes, the hood does open. It just clicks on here. And then you pull it up. And you just click. And we have an engine. So for the scale guy, you can always paint this to make it look even more realistic. So it's nice that they actually have it, that you can actually open it up. And lights are functioning. Shovels are loose, which means you can take them off. So is the big axe here. Nice little handles. Oh, this is where... Okay, there we go. So inside, you do get a TEN-SCTE ESC. And you do have a 4-channel receiver on this. So there is a 4-channel that's free. And it is a button to actually bind, which is nice. It's one of the new one. You get a 35-turn motor here, and you get a planetary transmission, and it goes to a transfer case. And what's nice with it is you do get an extra output shaft for any other thing that's going to be future. So it actually swings forward when you actually open this. When you take the body off, there's 2 body clips that you have to take off to the side, and then when you lift the body, you have to be careful. Can you just lift the body at the back? Because it's the whole bumper that comes up, and it does hit the tires as you go up. But they do give you a rod here, and this rod actually goes underneath, and that's to hold the body up while you're changing the battery. Theoretically, you don't need it to do any motor. If you need to do some motor modification, then you would take off the screw here that's in the front here. You take this off and the whole body would come out. So there are the body pins to take off the truck body, and it tilts up. Underneath it, you have the axle, which the pumpkin is a fair size. It's not big, it looks scale, so that's nice. These tires are beadlocks. So you remove this, it's a cap, then you get the nut. But to actually remove the tires is you remove these screw to take the tires off. Here's the servo for the steering wheel. So servo is there, here, and the steering wheel is a little higher. So it is geared, so it's not direct connect. It must have a gear to actually go onto here, which is nice because then you don't have to worry about flipping the servo, or if ever something happens, it's just a normal little servo to replace, and it looks pretty easy to replace. Oh, there we go. You see on where the servo horn is. Dry shafts are plastic, but they are CVDs here, which are metal, which is nice. That's all the way through. Linkage is actually metal, all the links are metal. You do get 3 links in front because it is a chassis mounted servo, so that's for more scale points. You get full scale points for that, and you also get scale points for the opening hood. That's a scale point. And then for scale accessories, well, you got a lot of scale accessories on this. You actually have working lights also on here, so that's more scale points. These do come off, so you can actually take them off. You got a spare tire. You got a full interior. So this thing, by the time you're done, this is full scale points on this. Now let's put it side by side on another truck and see the size comparison of the RCs. So here's a TRX4. Now, keep in mind, this is 1/10 and the other one is 1/6 scale. Because these Jeep in real life are way smaller than that truck in real life. But this is a 1/6 model and the other one is a 1/10. But when you put them side by side, this thing is huge. It's big. It's about the same size. It's got a little bit longer wheelbase than the other one. And we'll turn it sideways and have a look. Can you turn the TRX4 sideways and put it side wheel to wheel? So this one is pretty equal right now, and this one, the Jeep, is actually longer, a little bit longer than the TRX4. Which model is that? Is that a Sport?
Nope, this is the Mercedes.
Mercedes? Okay.
Yeah, the G-Wagon.
G-Wagon?
Same length as the Sport.
Yeah, they're all the same length as the Sport. So that's pretty much the size comparison. They're about the same width, but like you can tell with portals, it's a cheater truck, that's what I call it. You got way more clearance, but you didn't have that back then in those Jeeps. So this is real true to scale on this Jeep. Very nice. Okay. Vanna White is doing an awesome job today. You get the clutch and the gas pedal, which are not working, but that's okay. You got 3 sticks here for four-wheel drive and high-low. Instrument panel, and I bet somebody could actually make that lighted with a little bit of skill. But they do have foam in there. I can feel the foam. So they are foam tires. And they are pretty stiff. They're nice. But they are soft but stiff at the same time. You can tell that if I press hard enough on it, they do collapse a little bit with the foam. So this is a must-have Jeep. If you nice. Well, thanks a lot, 110 Hobby, for giving me the opportunity to show this. And guys, leave a thumbs up and comment, and don't forget to give a thumbs up. Is the mirror working? Where am I? Trying to see myself in the mirror. There I am. Hey guys, how you doing? Oh, we see Paul. Cool. Thanks guys. Talk to you guys later. This is interesting. This is a side-by-side comparison between a sawback body. So that's the sawback. So if you actually put it right close to the end of it, so now it's at the end of it, and then you come at the front. So it is a little bit smaller, but that really tells you the size comparison of both of them. So very neat comparison between the two.